Coughing, you try to feel the way ahead of you, but you bang your head against something hard and fall. You try to understand what has just happened. Bajarki, think back. You think of Bajarki. Bajarki has always remained in the background, as if he has been watching you. He was never really a friend to you, but if something was really dangerous, he was always suddenly there. Like the time when you were about to be attacked by a boar at the edge of the forest, and he brought the boar down with his knife. But when you were younger and the other kids wanted to throw you into the pigsty, he did not help you. He just looked on and said, "Fight back." You did, but the other kids still won. But now Bajarki has sacrificed himself so you could get away. Why are you important? How can you be important? Really? You are nothing but a forest spawn. You know that Sigrid and Knut adopted you when you were a baby. They could not have children themselves, and you had been abandoned in the forest by the forest folk. Sigrid and Knut were good parents, and apart from Bajarki, they were the only ones to not call you a forest spawn and treat you poorly. But then Sigurd died of illness 3 years ago, and last winter Knut died. Since then you have been on your own. Bajarki said that you were important, but maybe he has always known it. You still do not know why. Let's try and find a way out then. You wait on all fours for your eyes to adapt to the darkness, but it is entirely and completely dark. You have to feel your way ahead carefully. You are lucky and you soon find the torch, but the flame has gone out. We're going to check our inventory. Go ahead and select the torch. See if we can get it lit up. You will need the flint piece that you carry in a small pouch by the sheath of your knife. You know how to make sparks by striking your knife against it. You strike the back of your knife against a piece of flint. Your surroundings are lit in flashes by the cloud of sparks that emit from the flint. After a few tries, you manage to light the torch. A flickering light spreads, and you look around. Behind you, you see that the entrance has collapsed entirely. In front of you, the mine divides into 2 tunnels. We got the tunnel on our left or the tunnel on our right. Let me check my inventory. Check out this necklace, because I don't think we've actually taken the time to look at anything. You have always worn the crystal necklace. It must have been given to you by your real parents. The crystal is milky white and the size of a coin. It is set in a flat piece of polished wood to which the leather lace is attached. On the back side of the wood there are some inscriptions that you cannot decipher and coat of arms with a sword and a ship. Let's check the gold piece out. Gold pieces are the most common form of currency in Serania. Alright, well, let's move ahead then. We're going to go ahead and take this left tunnel. You move down the left tunnel of the mine. Soon an opening appears on your right hand to yet another tunnel. While the tunnel you are in continues straight ahead, you can hear the sound of dripping water from the tunnel to the right. Dripping water, that may be a way out. So we're going to peek through the opening. You walk along the new tunnel of the mine. After a few steps, you notice water on the mine floor. You press on for a while until the tunnel ends. There is water trickling from the rocky surface here. Maybe the blacksmith and his helpers have hit a body of water here and had to give up on digging any further. We'll take a closer look at the wall. The wall is wet and muddy here. It is as if it is bulging in a few places. Okay, well, we'll go back then. You are in the tunnel of the mine where there is an opening to another tunnel. You can go through the opening or go further ahead or go back to the entrance. We'll go further down this tunnel. You press on through the tunnel of the mine. The tunnel narrows, and after a while it ends in a dead end. The blacksmith and his helpers have mined for iron ore here, and there are piles of broken rock. Leaned against the wall is a pick. We're going to go ahead and grab that pick. And then we'll take a closer look around. We'll see the pile of rocks. Among the pieces of broken rock, you find a large piece of iron ore that the blacksmith and his helpers have missed. You can take it if you want to. Hells yeah, you never know what you can make with some iron ore. Go ahead and take a look at this tunnel mine as well. There are more obvious veins along the wall of the tunnel here. They gleam in the light of the torch. It is probably iron ore. Okay. We'll go back all the way to the entrance so we can go down to that right path. You are by the collapsed entrance to the mine. In front of you, the mine splits into two tunnels. We'll take this right path. You move down the right-hand tunnel of the mine. The tunnel twists a little, narrows, and then eventually reaches a dead end. The way is barred with wooden planks floor to ceiling. We'll look at the wooden planks, go ahead and examine them. The planks have been put up across two corner posts by the end of the wall. They are solid planks and they are nailed tightly. When you take a closer look at the planks, you feel a breath of fresh air from the other side. Maybe there is a way out of here. But have the planks been put here to keep something in or something out? We're going to go ahead and start breaking these with the pick because the rest of this stuff is useless. You set about breaking apart the planks with the pick. It is hard work, but after a while, you have made a hole large enough for you to crawl through. You squeeze through the hole. The pick is too large to bring along, so you leave it behind. Your clothes stick to the ends of the busted up wooden planks, and you have to twist to free yourself. You lose the torch, but you manage to get through. Man, I lost my pick and the torch just trying to get through this wall. That's brutal. You can feel branches on the other side, and you can finally manage to pull yourself through. Head first, you land in some soft moss. You take a moment to recover. Something is moving in the peripheral of your vision. You hear a peculiar gnawing sound. Abruptly, you raise your head and try to see what it is in the darkness. You regain your vision slowly. You are in a small den with an opening to the outside ahead of you. But it is blocked by two shapes, hissingly moving towards you. Giant rats. The rats prepare for an attack. One is black, the other is brown. You pull your knife. We're going to go ahead and attack the black rat. We're going to do a forceful stab. Putting the weight of your body behind your attack, you make a forceful stab at the black rat, but it makes a jump backwards. The brown rat bites at you angrily. It successfully bites you, losing 2 life. The black rat scuttles closer and tries to sink its teeth into your leg. It is fast and you do not manage to withdraw your leg. The sharp teeth of the rat dig into your leg. We'll do another forceful stab. You take a step forward and hammer your knife downwards at the black rat, giving it a scar to remember you by. That is assuming that it lives to see the end of the fight. Of course. It creeps to the side with a scream and it is bleeding from several wounds. The brown rat turns around and uses its powerful hind legs to kick up dirt and twigs around you. You dodge to the side and avoid getting hit. The black rat hisses but does not attack. We're gonna quick thrust that black rat. You plunge the knife into the direction of the black rat. You hear an unpleasant sound as your attack hits it. The black rat stumbles backwards a few steps before curling up on the ground. It stays down dead. The brown rat lunges ahead and tries to snap your left leg. You barely evade the attack. We got lucky with the first forceful stab, so we'll go ahead and hit it again. Flip the knife in your hand and you make a downward stab at the brown rat, but the knife goes where it was a second ago. The brown rat jumps ahead, striking you with its sharp claws. You barely evade the attack. Let's get a sideways cut in. You go sideways, trying to place a slide across the brown rat. It is with some satisfaction that you register your attack hitting it. It coils up like a spring and jumps backwards. The brown rat waits a little. We'll do a quick thrust. Looking for the right opportunity, you plunge your knife at the brown rat, but it manages to sidestep your attack. The brown rat throws itself ahead, attacking with its claws. It is fast. You do not manage to avoid it, and you get a nasty bruise. Let's do a sideways cut on him. You swing your arm in an arc, attempting to cut the brown rat from the side, but you miss. The brown rat hisses, but does not attack. I'm feeling the sideways cut. Choosing an opportune moment, you let the knife whirl sideways towards the brown rat, but it makes a jump backwards. The brown rat claws at your leg, successfully claws you. -4. Oh, we're forceful stabbing. We're going to motion. You flip the knife in your hand and you make a downward stab at the brown rat. It is with some satisfaction that you register your attack hitting it. It curls up and lies still. Both rats lie dead at your feet. You dry the blood off your knife while trying to catch your breath. It is time to get out of this den.